What up, y'all? It's your man Wayne Train back with another joint. And today we got the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G in the building. Let's get it. Now, if you don't know why I go by the name Wayne Train. My real name is Dwayne Mims. It's probably easier for you to search that up at the top to find your boy. I do tech videos over here, man. Unboxings, talks, talking head videos, all that kind of stuff. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to your boy. And today I just want to go ahead and give you guys my first impressions of the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. It's finally here. It's finally in the crib. What's up? What's different? What's new? I had played around with it for a little while, and I'll be straight up with y'all, man. I'll be straight up like I have to be, like I always have to be. I'm not blown away, and that's not necessarily like a terrible thing. It's not a bad thing. I've already kind of spoke my piece on what would basically blow me away, and it's not features. Features will never blow me away. At least not the features that are like given here. You know, the camera definitely is going to be a big deal, and I'm gonna show you a couple sample shots as to why I believe that. But aside from the camera, aside from a lot of things when it comes to Samsung, they do well when it comes to speccing out the phones. I'll throw the specs up here right now. That's basically what this phone is. If the term throw the kitchen sink was a phone, this would be it. This would be the kitchen sink with all the dirty dishes, all the clean dishes, everything. This is what the S20 Ultra 5G is. Think of any feature that you would want in a phone, it's got it. Except for one, but I mean, that's not really a main feature. But, you know, for me, that IR blaster, you know, the Xiaomi joint, you know, they got that, but it is what it is. But aside from like those little nitpicky things, and I mean, headphone jack, you know, there's some missing hardware, but as far as software features, as far as customization goes, as far as, man, just from a design standpoint, camera, everything, anything that like the main audience, the mainstream, this is a mainstream phone, so all the mainstream features this has it. There's really nothing missing from it. But like I said, it's far more than that. And for me, I don't know, I'm kind of torn, but we're not gonna get too deep. Let's just talk quickly first off about the design. Very similar to, you know, prior Samsung devices. Difference here is the edges, and the edges are pretty much gone. So if you look at these edges, they're pretty close. They're pretty, in my opinion, they're pretty similar to what we got on the iPhone. Let me see if I can get some of this kind of in focus. So I don't know if I can get the focus right, but trust me and believe, if you've seen the iPhone 11 or even like iPhone 10, I feel like they've been carrying the same design as well for a while. The edges it's a very slight curve, and it's very similar to what we're getting on the S20. So personally, I'm cool with that. So let's just say goodbye to the edge. Let's say goodbye to the curved display. Samsung introduced it for the most part. A lot of people like that curved display. At the same time, I just feel like it puts your phone just at a little bit more risk than phones with a flat display. You know, it's bad enough that we have these all screened, like just everything all screen, no bezels, you know, glass everywhere. It's, you know, you're asking for, you know, a replacement screen at some point. So it's bad enough we got that, but I'm glad that they did kind of do away with these edges. So it's a lot better to hold. You know, it feels great in the hands. You know, I don't know why people say great in the hands, like as if it's gonna feel great in the feet. Like, like are you gonna hold it with your feet? Obviously, it's gonna feel good in your hands. Like everything else, like I think they did really well with like the color, this black color in particular, because I'm not sure if this is the same like black chrome, but for some reason this black chrome seems a lot darker than it did on the Note 10. I like this a lot. Seems closer to black, just like a straight up black border, and that's what I wanted. So I was a little butthurt at first. I was like kind of regretting getting the all black and should have got like the gray, but regardless, I will be skinning this up. I got a D-brand skin on the way, so it doesn't really matter to me. But in the meantime, I did cop a couple of cases I'm gonna do some reviews on later. But for right now, we're gonna be rocking this Rinky Fusion X case, my favorite as of right now. With the case, that camera hump does disappear. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and speak on that hump. So check it out. Like it's there, you know. It definitely serves a purpose. It's not just like for no reason. Whereas like I remember us causing a riot over the hump on this one here. I feel like a lot of people were really mad at the hump on the iPhone 11 Pro. But the hump on this joint, I feel like it's 2 times as big as that one. And, you know, granted, like I said, it serves a purpose. We can't really be totally mad at it, but still, you know, why aren't y'all as mad? But anyway, a couple of things. When you first get the phone, out the box, it does ship with, I believe, 1080p, 60 hertz, so you do got to go into display. We'll do that right now. So that's kind of the biggest question, you know, for a lot of these people who got the S20 Ultra, or any of the S20s rather, what's your settings gonna be when it comes to like on a day-to-day? Are you gonna be rocking the 120 hertz, 1080p, or are you gonna go 4K 60 or 2K 60 rather? You're gonna do Quad HD 60. What's up? And I feel like for me, I'm gonna start off with 120, you know? So I'm gonna go back, we're gonna go over here to Quad HD because you can't have them both. Another thing, so when you do get the phone I've already changed it with the Bixby button. So like, let's go into settings again. Just give you guys a quick little how-to, I guess. So the side key, I'm gonna go back to, I believe it was Wake Bixby. So this is what it's on when you out the box, Wake Bixby. So to turn off your phone, you have to do power down or volume down in the power button, which is kind of whack. iPhone did the same thing. I don't know why they're copying that. That's like a horrible feature, but at least Samsung gives you the option to change that. So again, you go to just type in side key and the features, and then right there at the top, and then power menu, and then you'll just get the power menu off of holding the power button. So rocking Android 10 out the box, so that's good. What else we got? Yeah, I don't really want to touch on the camera just yet. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm not gonna go too in depth with the camera, but I will show you guys some photos that I took just in here real quick, just to show y'all what I think about what's gonna be going, what kind of hardware we working with. So look, I took this little joint here, you know, just chilling. And then, okay, so you see that box right there, how you can barely see, like, so I'll zoom in and you can, like, nothing's made out there. Check this out. You zoom in, and I know you probably can't really see it, but it's so legible now. And I was sitting probably 6, 7, about 6 feet away, 6 feet or 7 feet away. To me, that's crazy. So we're gonna go here to speed test real quick. So I got the phone on T-Mobile's network, 5G. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi just to give you guys a little idea. I've tested 5G with the OnePlus 7T McLaren, and it really wasn't great. I'm not expecting anything great here. Granted, I am in my basement, so things could probably change when I go upstairs, but kind of more of the same is what I'm seeing. Download speeds are pretty decent. It's the upload speeds that are like abysmal. So something has to be done there, because that's honestly the most important part when it comes to data for me is upload. Download, whatever, you know, I would love to have better upload speeds. So we'll see. I'm gonna go test that out later on, you know, try to go into some areas where the 5G is popping a little bit more. What I have noticed with the 5G so far, I believe it causes just a little bit more interference with my computer. So if I have it next to my computer, it's just, you know, buzzing and ringing and all kinds of stuff. So be mindful of that, at least with T-Mobile's network. So I'm not really sure, but check it out. 120 hertz. I don't know if you could tell from the camera, but I doubt it. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to, but no, it definitely is a little smoother. I'm not gonna say like it's 120 hertz. Like, I feel like from 90 to 120 is where things starts to get a little like less noticeable. But I guess a lot of people, which I'm gonna call a lot of these people hypocrites, for whatever reason, from 60 to 120 they can tell, but from 60 to 90 they can't tell. But I don't know, I guess. So now everybody's just like, oh my God, 120, we gotta have it now. I feel like that's just the Samsung, you know, the Samsung nights, they be in full effect. But anyway, man, that's just my unboxing, man. I think I'm gonna call it good. Like I said, we're gonna come back for more. Like, just final thoughts so far, as like my impressions. Like I said, I'm not overly like blown away or anything, but the thing is like, coming into a lot of these phones, there's a few things that will blow me away when it comes to phones these days. Is the unboxing experience, the overall unboxing experience, you know, price for value and all that, or you know, value for price, whatever you want to say, and design. For like, those three things are where I can possibly be blown away. So the unboxing experience on the S20 Plus is pretty basic, pretty similar to previous years. $1,400 phone, and you know, this is what you give us. Oh well, I mean, you do get, you know, headphones and whatnot, but at the same time, you know, just a basic little black box. Same thing we've been getting from the S10, Note 9, Note 10, Note 8, S8. Same deal. Nothing impressive anymore. Like I said, design, the Z Flip, if it was like a foldable of some sort, that kind of thing blows me away. And then the price, you know, that the fact that it's $1,400 is like kind of, it makes it hard to really be able to suggest or to be able to recommend this phone to anybody. But again, we'll get more into this. The prices, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that. I'm probably gonna be retracting some of my statements when it comes to what I said about like $1,000 phones, just a little bit, because while this phone is very expensive and I would ultimately say it's not worth the price, one could argue that it definitely is worth the price. And we'll talk about that in another video coming up soon, hopefully. So anyway, man, it's your man Wayne. This is your man Wayne Train. I'm about to head out, go to sleep. It's late. I'm up doing this for y'all, man, because I love it. But anyway, man, hit me up in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share. Do it up for your boy, man. Trying to get this thing popping for 2020, man. We out here. It's your man. I'm out.